Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my very messy bathroom counter. This is going to be my first Shop My Stash of 2023. I wanted to give myself the first month of the year to kind of just use whatever, but I'm gonna get back to, I'm hoping every 2 or 3 weeks, maybe better this year, about doing a Shop My Stash. I'm feeling way more inspired this year to do my makeup, rotate through my collection, etc. So this is gonna be my Shop My Stash. This is a very messy, so I get ready in my bathroom and I have, okay, so ignore like my dirty toothbrushes and stuff. Over here I have jewelry, and then this is usually where I have stuff that I'm still like testing out. It's kind of just a hodgepodge right now. There's stuff that I haven't yet reviewed on my channel. There's a couple of like random things here and there, so we're gonna ignore that for now because I do want to reserve that for stuff that I am testing if I have new stuff. Over here, this is where all of my palettes are housed. Up here I have like a little bit of skincare, fragrance, hair care. You know, apartment living, we're learning, I'm learning to have less space, and it's fine, we make it work. This is perfectly fine. Normally I like not a lot of clutter on counters, but living in an apartment and getting ready in the bathroom, I'm like, you know what, clutter is fine. This is all of my project pan items so that they are front and center. And then we have my 3 drawers. Bottom drawer is hair care, top drawer is some skincare, and then some eye products, lip products. And then in this drawer right here, we've got more makeup. So this is where I'm housing all of the stuff that I shop my stash for, etc. Now let's get into, everything's kind of just random and a blur. I'm honestly not sure when I posted my last shop my stash. I want to say it was like maybe mid-January, but I've like, nothing is what it was because yeah, I did my makeup inventory, like everything's just kind of random. So let me just see what's currently in here. So I have my Smashbox eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna keep this in. I'm trying to finish this off, not currently like officially panning, but this is the eyeshadow primer that I want to finish off. I do have too many eyeshadow primers currently in my collection for what a girl needs, so working on that. I'm gonna keep my Laura Mercier caviar stick in here, also working on unofficially panning that right now. I've got some mascaras. Currently have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara open, an Ilia mascara, and then the Urban Decay Lash Freak. Okay, my camera was like not in focus, but I do have my Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer Corrector here. This is something that I wanted to pan this year. I put it in my plan to pan. It's not currently in a project, but I have been using this, so I'm just gonna actually keep that up here. And then I also have this Jaclyn Cosmetics like cream shadow. This is in the shade Icicle. I pulled this in my December Shop My Stash to use, and I maybe have reached for it once, possibly also not at all. So I actually am gonna keep this pulled. We've got a bunch of lip stuff going on over here. Like I'm not really even sure what's going on. I probably am just gonna put all of the lip products back, except for I'm gonna keep, actually I'm gonna put this Kaja lip product back because I would like to finish this Kosas lip balm. Like I need to finish my Kosas Sport lip balm. Maybe I should move this to my car and have this be my car balm. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I'll keep the Kaja lip scrub and lip balm in. Everything else, with the exception of the Bite Beauty lip gloss, I'm going to take out, and then we're gonna figure out what we wanna pull. This Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Brick is the lippy that I was wearing in my Pan That palette, and so many of you guys complimented me on this lip color. So actually I will keep this pulled to try and continue to wear some more color on my lips. And then I'm going to keep the Bite Beauty French Press lip gloss because I would like to just finish that off. I should have finished that last year. I have this YSL lippy I'm going to put back too. Alright, I feel like we're all over the place, but this is where we're at for this drawer. Moving on to this drawer, I tried to separate this stuff into like stuff that I've been using and I'm ready to put back. I've got stuff over here that is just going to stay. I've got stuff that I want to keep. Okay, we're just gonna, let me just show you what I'm putting back. So I am gonna put back my Natasha Denona Glow highlighter. Also my Ofra Cosmetics blush in Chick Lit. My autofocus is making me mad. I did actually reach for this quite a bit in January, but I'm ready to put that back. I will also put back my Kylie blush in Close to Perfect. I will put back my NARS bronzer in Laguna. I reached for this a couple of times. I'm just ready to put this away for a bit. Okay, I feel like the lighting is absolutely terrible. I'm ready to put back my Makeup Forever highlight. I'm also ready to, am I ready? Yeah, I'll put back my Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. I'm still trying to finish my Urban Decay All Nighter Glow, and I'm almost done, and then maybe I'll pull this again. I'll also put back my NYX Plump Right Back Primer. I actually really have been enjoying this. It's a really nice hydrating primer. Should I keep this actually? Yeah, I'm gonna keep this in because it's a good hydrating primer for this time of year. We're gonna keep that. I'm also gonna keep my Rare Beauty foundation in. I feel like this is the Mary Poppins foundation. It just never ends, and I'm unofficially trying to pan this as well. I've got these two setting sprays that'll stay. I've got the Benefit Professional as well as my Dewy Set Setting Spray by ABH if I want something glowy. In here I have my Laura Mercier concealer, which I'm still panning. This Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer, which I'm unofficially panning. I've got my e.l.f. concealer, which is officially panning. I've got my NYX Glitter Primer, which I'm almost done with. This isn't unofficially trying to pan that. And then I will put back my NYX Born to Glow concealer. I have been using this quite a bit. It's not in a project pan, so I will rotate this out for something else. My NARS, I forget what they call this, the Power Matte? No, the Light Reflecting Foundation. I didn't really reach for this because I was so pale. This was too deep for me, and now I self-tanned with 2 layers today, and can you tell? It is still, like, I still have the color guard on. I need to wash it off. Maybe I'll keep this pulled actually, since I haven't really reached for that. I've reached for this a ton. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Blush. I actually really have enjoyed this, but I should put this back and get use out of other things. The Chanel foundation, I was using actually quite a bit, but now this is gonna be too light for me. Plus I used it a bunch, so I'm gonna put that back. I'm torn on this glowish blush in the shade Berry Juicy because this is like the time of year I reach for this, but I've reached for this quite a bit. I feel like I should put this back and reach for something else. I'm gonna do that. Persona Bubble, I actually have just had so much fun with, and while I feel like I should put it back because I've reached for it a bunch, I'm gonna keep this, or should I put it back to the spring? Maybe I'll put this back, rotate something else in because I've got a ton of use out of this, and then I'll pull it back out for the spring and summer. Hourglass Luminous Light Powder is an unofficially trying to pan product. Gonna keep that in. I have this Merit foundation stick, which I actually was also using quite a bit and really enjoyed this, but now it's gonna be too light for me, so I'm gonna put that back. My Hourglass Ghost Quad, I actually reached for so much. I feel like I should put this away for a little bit. I'm proud of myself for how much I've been cycling through my face palette, so I should put this away and grab a different face palette. I'm gonna do that. Back this way is a bunch of stuff I did not really reach for, so I'm gonna keep in my Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlight. I need to finish off this Ilia Radiant Priming Serum Primer because I need to finish 3 primers before I can buy a new primer. So I'm gonna keep that going. I will also keep my Patrick Ta Bronzing Sculpting Duo and She's Statuesque pulled because I did not reach for this. I do want to keep this pulled even though I did reach for this a bit. This is the Vive Blush in Piazza. It is a really beautiful like bronzy shade. I actually really enjoyed that. Keeping that pulled. I have the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand, which maybe I'll put this back since I have the Flower Beauty one pulled. I'm gonna do that. And then my Ray Rider highlight from Kaleidos, I'm gonna put back for right now. This just looks too textured on my skin this time of year. I'm also going to just be putting back this Sunscape highlighter from M Cosmetics. It just is not my favorite highlight. It's more beaming. It's not the right shade for me when I'm more fair, so I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna keep my Charlotte Tilbury Duo pulled because I barely reached for this at all, and I do feel like this is a good time of year for me to reach for the Charlotte Tilbury Duo. The NARS highlight in Fort de France, I feel like I haven't reached for enough, and I feel like this has been like in rotation for a while and I keep putting it off, so I'm gonna keep this in. I really need to use this. I have my Persona Blush Stick in Bubble, which I will keep in because I put the powder bubble away, and then I have this Merit Beauty Blush in the shade Raspberry Beret, which they recently sent to me. I feel like I've used the color 1 or 2 times, but I'm gonna keep this in because again, this is the kind of like blush shade I'd be reaching for this time of year. So I'm gonna keep that pulled. I'm also going to keep, no, I should put back. I'm gonna put back my REM Beauty highlight in the shade, I think it's Miss Mercury. Yes, I have been loving this, but I've reached for it so much that it's time to put this away and rotate something else in. Over here, I'm gonna keep this in. I've been loving just getting so much use out of this. This is a depotted shade from a Smashbox trio. And I just want to see how much I can expand the pan on this year. I have the Hydrate and Thick Spray from Makeup Revolution. I will actually put back until I finish up. Like, I just don't need 3 sprays. I'm gonna focus on trying to finish my ABH Dewy Set Setting Spray. I feel like I have, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, maybe like a third of this left. So I would like to finish this. This NARS trio, I only reached for a few times. I'm gonna put this away for now though, because I feel like I was pretty decent about reaching for this shade, which is the shade I would get use out of this time of year. These two are more spring summer shades, so I'm gonna put this away and reach for this again when we get to the spring and summertime. Then I have my Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl. I'm gonna put this away. This was going in a project last year. I'm just ready to, I don't feel like focusing on that right now. Same thing goes for this one from Lancome. I hit pan on Sparkling Petch last year. I already had a pan in Frosted Rosé, and I would like to hit a pan in Gilded Gold this year, but I just don't feel like focusing on this one right this moment. So I'm gonna put this back. Okay, and then back this way I just have makeup wipes and all of my eyeliners. So it is time to go shop my stash. All right, you guys, I want to actually start up here with my lipsticks before I start moving my way down all of my drawers. So what do I feel like pulling for lipsticks? I think I'm gonna pull, okay, I'm gonna grab this one from Natasha Denona. This is I Need a Nude in Amorosa, which is a really beautiful nude shade. There it is swatched. I also want to pull, I think I'm gonna pull my Apricot Glow Makeup by Mario. I love this, and I do kind of want to empty this out this year. I would definitely purchase it again, but I want to work on that. I also think I'm also going to pull this one from L'Oreal. This is the Glow Paradise in the shade Beige Eden. I absolutely freaking love that shade. It reminds me a lot of, I forget what the other one was that I have emptied out that I loved as well, but I love this one, and it's such a comfortable formula as well. Swatched right here is this one from Milani. This is in the shade Tease. I think I'll pull that as well. That's definitely different. And then I want to pull something fun, but I also have liquid lipsticks. Maybe, like, can I get away with this time of year? I don't know about that. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna pull these 4 lipsticks and we're gonna start there. Okay, moving into my top drawer. Let me get my lighting right, hopefully. Here we have powders, concealer, and primer. I don't necessarily want to pull a powder right now because I am testing the loose powder from Nabla still, and then I have 2 that I'm working on panning. For concealer, I'm gonna pull this one from Dior. This is the Forever Skin Correct, and I have mine in the shade 1.5N. I have not reached for this in such a long time, and that's gonna be the concealer that I pull. Do I want to pull another concealer? Not really. I feel like I shouldn't overwhelm myself because I do want to work on finishing that one from e.l.f. For my primer, I did keep a hydrating primer. You know what? Maybe I will actually pull the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. It's been a while since I've reached for this. This definitely has a gripping aspect to it. So I think I will pull this. Yes. And then no powder. Feel good about that drawer. Next, moving into foundations. What do I want to do for foundation? I just self-tanned, as I said. I do really like the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, and I feel like this will match me with the self-tan really, really well. So I'm going to pull this, as well as I've been thinking about this all day, pulling this all day. So I'm going to pull this one from YSL. It's the Bare Look Tinted Moisturizer, and I think I'm just gonna pull those 2 again so that I don't get overwhelmed. And then I do want to be better, as I said, about filming updates for my Shop My Stash and really rotating every 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't want to pull too much, so I feel like I can't get through everything. For my bronzers, what do I want to do with bronzer? Ooh, Ooh, I really don't know. I think for cream bronzer, I'm gonna grab this one from Rose Inc. I really do enjoy this one. Even though the packaging is a little bit bulky, that's okay. And then I think I'm gonna grab my Vive Duo, because I feel like this is a good one for when I'm self-tanned, and I didn't reach for this one that much this year. So I feel like that'll be a good option. And we're gonna call it good for bronzer. Or do I also feel, I just feel inclined to reach for this Rare Beauty cream bronzer as well. So I'm gonna grab that. And now we're really good for the bronzer drawer. Moving on to blush. What do I wanna do for my blush drawer? I don't know. I think I'm gonna grab this one from Bare Minerals. It's the Kiss of Pink. I don't know why, but I just feel like pulling that. I feel like you know what? It's been a minute since I have reached for this one from Lawless. This is the Lawless blush in the shade Angel Suede. I used to love this blush layered with one from Nabla. It's been a while since I've reached for that. And then I'm gonna reach also for this one from MAC. This is just in Warm Soul. It's been a while since I've reached for this one as well. So we'll do that. For cream and liquid blush, I don't know. Maybe I'll reach for this one from REM Beauty. It's been a minute. This is in the shade Stage Mom. It's just a nude blush. And then I think I'll also maybe reach for... I feel like a lot of my cream blushes give me more like summertime vibes. Maybe I'll reach for... I think just this one from REM, or RMS. Sorry, RMS Beauty. This is the Lip to Cheek in the shade Spell. Really neutral, but I feel like this is just like what I'm feeling right now. All right, feeling good about blush. Moving into highlighter. This is my highlight drawer, and then I also have brows / eye primer and then mascara, which I don't need any new mascara or anything out of there. But for highlights, for liquid highlight, I'm pulling my Burt's Bees one. I really like this one. This is the Burt's Bees, the Luminizer in the shade Starlight. And this one from Laura Mercier. This is the Laura Mercier highlight in the shade Rose Glow. Just feeling the pink highlights, you know. But for a non-pink highlight, I think I'll grab Nabla Ozone, which is more of a champagne. And is that gonna be, and then you know what, I'm also gonna grab, might be a little overkill, but it's been a while since I've reached for Vesca Moonlight, and I really, really do love this highlight as well. So I'm gonna grab this. Moving into here, we have single shadows as well as my Lone Setting Spray. I don't need anything from here. I don't feel like grabbing anything from there right now. In this drawer, we have liquid lipsticks and my lip liners. And I don't wanna grab too much, but I think I'm gonna grab this one from Kaja. This is the Whipped Dream lip product. I don't know. And I have it in the shade Meringue Pink. And actually, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like pulling this colorful coral. Don't know why, but I just do. Maybe this lip stain as well from e.l.f. Really trying to just get a lot of variety. And then my final two drawers are lip products. What lip gloss do I want to grab? I don't know why this one is screaming to me. This is from Fenty. This is in the shade Baby Brute. It's a really beautiful like nude champagne shade. I don't know why that's just seems to be screaming out to me. And then maybe like a nude from Tower 28. I could grab this one in the shade Cashew to pull a Tower 28, which I really enjoy. And then I want to pull one of these mini Lawless Forget the Fillers. You guys know I love Lawless Forget the Filler. My sister got me the 3-pack for Christmas, and I want to try this one out. This is in the shade Blushing. So I'll grab that. And then we have the final drawer here. It's got some body sprays back here, some perfumes, and then some lip glosses. And it's looking a little messy. Ooh, I forgot about how much I love this one from Kaja, the Gloss Shot. I do kind of want to grab this. And that really should be it. But maybe I also, that's nude. I've been grabbing a lot of nudes. Maybe I'll grab this lifter gloss as well. This lifter gloss in the shade 8 Stone. My lighting's really bad down here. I apologize for that. Okay, and then the last thing is for me to just pick out a face palette or two. I actually think I'm gonna pull out this one from Nomad. I actually really like this face palette and feel like I can get a lot of use out of it. I just need to pull it and actually use it. So we're gonna do that, and then, it's also been forever since I've used my Aether Beauty Trio. So you know what? I'm gonna get some use out of this as well. And then after that, after we have those 2 face palettes pulled, that still looks the same, but I have filled my drawers up with all of the new products that I have shopped my stash for. Sorry, I feel like the lighting has not been great, but I'm gonna add these 2 face palettes in here. I'll get that sorted out soon. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's Shop My Stash video. Like I said, I hope to update these videos every 2 to 3 weeks going forward. If there's anything you'd like to see me pull for next week, please do let me know, or not next week, next video. Please do let me know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting my channel and for supporting today's video. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video.